Narrated Aisha. So this is Aisha saying it herself. That the Prophet married her when she was 6 years old. She was 6 years old when he married her. And he consummated his marriage when she was 9 years old.
What does consummated mean?
It means to have sex.
Jesus Christ.
Hi amazing viewers, welcome to Religious Insight, and in this video that you are about to watch, it's about a guy who was about to convert to Islam until he learned this about Muhammad. Let's watch this video to get more fascinating details.
Yeah, what's good?
What's up? What's up? You Muslim?
Yeah. Well, kind of. Long story, but yeah.
Explain yourself.
Basically, I haven't taken Shahada yet, but I'm in the process.
What's making you think about taking your Shahada?
Well, I'm from the Caribbean, right?
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, like Trinidad, and we have a really multicultural society.
Okay.
And I grew up around Christianity, Hinduism, Islam, and well, I like all three. But the only reason why I kind of agree with Islam is that, well, the reason I like Islam more than the others is simply because not specifically the belief, but just what it represents, and not. I'm not talking about like the extremist perspective of it, like the I want to explain it to you, like the morals of it, because I mean there is faults in it, there is some faults, but I mean everything has its faults. And
so wait, you're saying that there are some falsehoods in Islam, but overall it's good?
When I say faults, I mean things that I don't completely agree with. That's what I mean faults.
Like what? What's something that you don't agree with in Islam?
I don't like the fact that the level of power male has over female. When you go to the hadiths now, you do see that like Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he would have treated his first wife really well. But I mean, there's parts of it that I personally think it's simply because it was a religion that was formed around 12 close to 2,000 years ago. Well, a little bit less, but you know what I mean.
What do you think about his marriage with Aisha?
Well, when I read about it, it wasn't a marriage. It was really a marriage. It was to take care of her, to make sure that she wasn't.
That's not true.
Attacked. I'm not completely sure because I didn't look too deep into it yet, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah. So her father was Muhammad's best friend, Abu Bakr. She was in a perfect home where husband and wife are there, and she had shelter. She didn't need Muhammad to take care of her. She had her father already taking care of her. So yeah, but what do you think about the age difference between her? Aisha?
That doesn't sit well with me.
I am so happy to hear that, bro. I am so happy to hear that because, it's only been in this religion, in my experience, that I have found people defending pedophilia. This is the only religion that does it. They'll openly try to make excuses for it. But I'm glad that you can be honest and say, yeah, that I can't get with. I appreciate that. So that's good. That's a good sign. So I guess my question would be, how then could you consider Muhammad a good man or even having morals or a good prophet of God if he got with a little girl? How can you take your Shahada and follow a man who claims to be a prophet and used God as an excuse to sleep with a little girl and marry a little girl?
Well, okay. I don't agree with that and what he did. I haven't even really looked deep into it. I've heard people mention it, but I don't know like the full story of it.
I'll turn my screen on so that you can see all the sources that talk about this. It says narrated Aisha. So this is Aisha saying it herself. That the Prophet married her when she was 6 years old. She was 6 years old when he married her. And he consummated his marriage when she was 9 years old.
What does consummated mean?
It means to have sex.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, having consummation of marriage is when you finalize the marriage by having sexual intercourse. So, yep. She was 9 years old when Muhammad, did his thing, did dingy with her. So that's Sahih Bukhari. Now you're new to this, so let me just let you know what this is. Sahih Bukhari is their most authentic book of hadith, and it's the most authentic book next to the Quran. So obviously you have the Quran number one, Sahih Bukhari would be number two. Okay.
Wait, sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
I see there's a guy in chat. He says that he wanted to discuss with you, and well, as I said, I just joined because I wanted to see your perspective. I think I'll be watching this, so whatever you say, I'll take it into serious consideration.
You want to drop?
Yeah, I see that another guy says because he seems like he's Muslim and he's able to debate you.
Oh, you can stay too. You don't have to drop.
All right. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I don't mind that.
Yeah. So this isn't about. Well, actually, yeah. Let's Who is he? What's his name?
He has a black flag and then it's Arabic.
All right, dude with the black flag who has an Arabic name, come on up. Send a request if you believe that you can defend this. I would love to see you watch a Muslim fail to defend this. I would love that. So yeah, don't go anywhere. If you guys think, because it'll actually do me a favor in showing you that they try to defend this stuff. They try to defend PDF-philia and the excuses that they come up with. And I want you to hear their best reasoning for this so that you can see how false and crazy this is. So now obviously we know that this is disgusting, right, Adrian?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Now let's keep going with it, because there's more. Like, this is just one of them. I'm gonna let you know right now, all of them say the same thing. Now, one difference that you might see is the age she was when she married him. Like, so this one says 6. There may be in like 1 or 2 others that say she was 7 when they got married. But all of them say the same thing about when the marriage was consummated. When he had sex with her was when she was 9. They all say the same thing on that. There's no difference there. All right, so let's just scroll down and see. All right, so here's another one. Sahih Bukhari. This one is 5158. Same thing. Narrated. This time it's Ora. The Prophet wrote the marriage contract with Aisha while she was 6 years old, and consummated his marriage with her while she was 9 years old.
Yeah. And
she remained with him for 9 years, i.e. till his death. So he died when she was 18. So narrated Aisha. She's going to be speaking in the first person. The Messenger of Allah married me when I was 7 years old. The narrator Suleiman said, or 6 years old. All right. Now here it is. He had intercourse with me when I was 9 years old. He had intercourse with her.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Now, this is the people that people say that is a prophet. That is a prophet of God who is the best example for all mankind. Somebody we should all follow and listen to. This dude right here is doing this, which causes, in a lot of Muslim countries and civilizations, for men to seek out young girls when they marry. This happens to this day because of Muhammad.
Yeah, that's mad, Wade.
Yeah. Now let me show you one that actually says that she was playing with her dolls when he married her. She still had her dolls with her, bro. Just in case someone says, "Oh, well, Aisha was mature when she was 6, and she was mature when she was 9. When she was 9, she was a woman."
That's crazy.
That's crazy. But that's what they say, bro. That's what they say. They say Aisha was a special case. She was mature when she was 9 years old. She was a woman then, right? She wasn't a child at 9. I'm gonna show you. She was playing with dolls, bro. So this is the one, Sahih Muslim 1422C, for guys on YouTube who can't see this. All right, Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her, reported that Allah's apostle married her when she was 7 years old and was taken to his house as a bride when she was 9 years old, and her dolls were with her. And when he died, she was 18 years old. So when Muhammad slept with Aisha, she still was playing with dolls.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah.
I feel kind of weird now. I don't know.
This is the religion, bro, that they were trying to bring you in, but they didn't tell you this, did they? They didn't show you this.
Nah, I never knew about this.
Of course not. because they know that if you knew about this, this would drive you away from Islam, drive you away from Muhammad, and all that kind of stuff. Now, but it gets worse, because this isn't just, it's worse than this. Want to know why? Because this isn't just Muhammad doing this. This is actually
There's other people.
Of course there's other people, but there's a reason why there's other people. It's because it's taught in the Quran. The Quran says that this is okay. Let me show you. This is the chapter of divorce, okay? That's the name of the chapter, 65 verse 4. So it's telling you how to divorce, like what to do when you divorce your females, okay?
Yeah.
All right, so it says, and those of your women who have passed the age of monthly courses, for them, the iddah, the prescribed period, if you have doubts, is 3 months. Now, let me tell you what the iddah is. The iddah is the waiting period when a man divorces his wife. It's her waiting period to make sure that she's not pregnant, so that she can go in and move on to the next man. Okay?
Yeah.
So it's to make sure that she's not pregnant. So she has to wait 3 months. So this is for ones who are too old to menstruate, right? They've passed the age of monthly courses. So for them, their waiting period, if you have doubts, is 3 months. So if you doubt that she might be pregnant or not, you doubt about her period, just wait 3 months. If she's not pregnant, she's good to go, right? Then it says, and for those who have no courses. Now the commentator, the scholar, puts in, i.e., they are still immature. So these are, these are girls who have not menstruated yet. So these are, the first category are women who have passed the age of menstruation, right? That's menopause. Then the second category, those who have no courses, those are girls who haven't menstruated at all. They haven't menstruated yet. They're still immature. Okay. It says their iddah is 3 months likewise. So they also have to wait 3 months. Now remember, the iddah is to see if the girl is pregnant or not. So the only way to get pregnant, Adrian, in a marriage is what? What happens? You know what happens, right?
Yeah, I'm seeing it now.
Yes. Yeah. The only way to get pregnant is if y'all sleep together.
Yeah.
Right? So that's who has an iddah. So there's no point of an iddah if you haven't slept with the girl, because you got nothing to worry about. No doubts to have. So the fact that these girls who haven't even menstruated yet, they're still immature. The fact that they have a waiting period means that their husband slept with them, because they need to make sure they're not pregnant. This is in the Quran. Let me just show you another layer to this, because you'll have a lot of people saying, "Oh, he's lying, he's making this up."
Wait, hold on. Can I ask a question? And people like defend it. Like people defend this.
Yes. All the time, bro. I have discussions with people, with Muslims, and you have people that literally make every excuse in the world. They'll try to say, for example, if God said it, then it's okay. They'll say, if God said it, then subhanallah, Allahu Akbar. He said it, it's okay. That's one excuse.
Is there anybody else? I want to see that happen. Like, I actually want to see that happen.
Yeah, let's see a Muslim come up and defend this.
What's going on? Peace and blessings, brother. Good to be back.
Peace and blessings. And what are your thoughts on him with his marriage with Aisha when he's 6 years old and then consummating at 9?
With the marriage, right? I think we really got to look at the society and the times this happened.
The society and times.
Right now,
this
is true.
That's not normal at all.
Okay, but it was a time where that was accepted, and that was okay.
There was a time where slavery was accepted too.
Okay.
Did that make it okay just because it was accepted?
In that time, it was the norm. It was the social norm.
Yeah, Even
black people has.
Does that make it okay?
But Zane, are you hearing
this? Social.
You just said that slavery was normal.
Okay, so I said slavery at the time of slavery, it was a social norm. Even black wealthy people had slaves.
What?
If we want to talk about the transatlantic
What's your
slave
source?
trade,
What's your
I'm not
source?
saying it is okay, but at that time it was acceptable. So his best friend, Abu Bakr, peace be upon him, gave his daughter to him, which at that time that was something honorable. Just like if you have
He's
a
the
friend-
prophet. Is
you
he
have
going to
a
say no
friend-
to the prophet?
Say that again.
Is he going to say no to the prophet? That's the prophet. Is he going to say no to
No,
Muhammad?
he offered. The
No,
prophet didn't ask
no,
him
he did not. No, he did
Okay,
ask him.
show me where.
What are you
okay, show
talking
me.
about?
Show me.
Okay, yeah, I'll show you that in a second. So slavery being accepted, because we're going to go one step at a time. Slavery being
Okay.
accepted, an acceptable practice back then, does that make it okay?
Right. Today, no.
No, I'm not asking today. I'm asking period. Does it make it okay? And by the way, I did not drop him, guys. I'm literally holding the camera to the computer. My hands are on the mouse and holding the phone. I did not drop him. He left for some reason. So Adrian, you see though? I told you.
Yeah, and I know that was even worse because he said slavery was all right.
Yeah.
And then he brought up
Mm-hmm.
he brought up slavery. I'm not completely like informed with because I'm still like there's so many things in religion and like I don't know everything, but I'm also a history student, so like I know the history really well.
Mm-hmm.
I know what he was talking about when he said slavery and black people owning black people. It was nowhere as bad as what happened in the Caribbean, what happened in the
Mhm.
Americas. I don't know someone I don't know, man. To use that as a justification makes it 10 times worse.
Yeah.
What is what?
I don't see him back here. Maybe we can try another one. Only Muslims.
Hello,
How you doing?
you
Hi.
hear me?
Yeah.
You speak English?
Yes.
Yeah.
عليك أمك يا ابن القحبة فو عليك.
Oh. You see how it is? That's a Muslim who just cursed us out. Cussed us smooth out, boy. And it's all because, Adrian, we're just reading their sources. This is what happens. I kid you not. I'm not exaggerating. If you watch my stuff, this happens all the time. Notice, did I say anything disrespectful or am I mocking in any way? Or are we just reading what their text says, Adrian?
You're just reading.
We just reading over here, man. We literally have a saying we're going to put on a t-shirt. We say, we just read, man. We just read here. We just going to read. And they get so upset when we just read. They manifest because they know that this is wrong. They know that they can't defend it. And they know when normal people hear this stuff, they cringe. It turns them away from Islam. And they don't want us talking about this. They tell you this fluff about Islam when nothing of what they're saying is true. When you actually deal with Islam, you actually get into it, you see stuff like this. When you actually read what the Quran says, you get stuff like this and 65-4 child marriage. Huh?
People read this and they're normal with it.
I think this is what I think, bro. Because honestly, a lot of the Muslims that I talk to are ignorant about what the Quran says. So a lot of them, they grow up in it and, they don't know that this stuff is in here. And then they're so ingratiated into the religion already that they'll make excuses, They'll say,
their minds aren't open.
yeah, so it's already like it's a wrap. Like it's tough breaking through, They'll say, oh, well, the prophet, he's obeying Allah and, Zayd divorced her, so this is okay. And they'll make excuses. So it's tough. Or even with converts, like you was about to be a Muslim convert. So like if you got into it enough, you would have already been emotionally invested in it. And so even showing you this stuff would not have fazed you. You would have been like, you probably would have just like them.
Nah, I can't. Nah, I'm being honest. It doesn't matter how long I do something. If I see that, nah, that's sick. I can never support that.
Yeah, that's good to hear, brother.
Wow.
So this is only a few things though, bro. Like if you watch, like I'm not the only one, but if you follow me, bro, you watch my stuff, watch my YouTube. There's a bunch of this type of stuff. We go through the Quran. We go through the hadith. We show it on the screen. We give the links so that you guys can have it yourselves. We literally show you what Islam really is.
Alright, welcome back, guys. I believe that was a very fascinating debate and eye-opening for this guy. Let us know your view about this video and about the guy's point of view in the comment section. And if you have not subscribed, please do so. Subscribe to our channel, share our videos, and also comment. Before you jump ship, make sure you take your time to verify and make intense research. This guy was almost taking the Shahada if not for the truth he encountered about the practices in Islam and also about the lifestyle and the morality of Muhammad. It is very important that before you join Islam or any religion, you should take intense research. Make sure that you are convinced about what you are seeing about that religion and you are sure that that is the true way that will lead you to God before you jump ship. If not for the truth this young man encountered in this video, he would have jumped ship and joined Islam without knowing what he will meet at the other side. There are atrocities committed in the Quran that the Muslim folks will never tell you if they want to convert you. And most times these things are not preached or taught in the mosques. You have to find out the truth by yourself. Sometimes you might never find out some of these things after many years because most of the translation in the English version of the Quran are not true translations, except you train yourself to read from the Arabic. If not, you might never find out some of these truths. It is only a pervert that will support the marriage of Aisha and Muhammad. How can a man of 49 years old marry a 6 years old and consummate the marriage when the prophet was 52 years old and left the lady and left the girl widowed all her life at the age of 18? And the reason why she remained unmarried was because nobody could marry the wife of the prophet, and I believe that was the law at that time. So she was left all alone all through her life. Imagine starting your own life at the age of 18. That was the age she reached maturity. That was the age she was supposed to get married if it was this modern time. But that was the age she was left widowed all her life without a husband, without a companion. So if you are supporting this kind of marriage, this kind of child marriage, then I believe you're a pervert or you're just trying to defend your prophet blindly. Guys, let's know your point of view about this video in the comment section. And if you have not subscribed, please do so. Share our videos with your friends and your family, comment, and also like this video so that you can be able to see our next one. Thank you for watching. See you next time.